Hello, ladies and gents. Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Now, look. Thank you for bearing with me. I've been going through some creative differences, been hanging out more, but my focus is now on everything. So now I am back. Now, I won't be doing, I hate playing catch up, so I'm not doing catch up. This is the Greenleaf season finale. I'm not going in sequential order like the episode was done. I'm just doing it based on impact. That's what I'm focusing on. So without further ado, this is the season 4 finale of Greenleaf. Such a good show. With this show, we start things off with, let's go with Nasty Karissa. That's what I'm calling her. Nasty Karissa. So we get it. Jacob has been a trollop. He's been a cheat. He's been no good to her. And we understand. We empathize. We sympathize with her. What we don't sympathize is Karissa's been feeling a certain way. She was like, oh my gosh. She goes to the doctor. At first I'm thinking, is this woman pregnant? Did she get, excuse me, pregnant by this man? No. Karissa she has an STI, a sexually transmitted infection. She has gonorrhea. It's not an STD because you can take medication and it will clear up. But she has gonorrhea. So at some point, originally Jacob's trying to have sex with her. He's thinking that things are better in their relationship. And she is just like, no, I can't do that right now. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. She makes up an excuse about being on her period. Now, eventually, she goes and lets him know that, by the way, she has gonorrhea. And Jacob knew. It was like, oh, you caught it from so-and-so, old dude who was the realtor, right? Mm-hmm. And so then Jacob gets mad, kicks her out. I said, I'm trying to remember. Did Karissa actually try and kick out Jacob at the time? She might have. I don't remember. But of course, Jacob has cheated on her multiple times. And he's like, well, I didn't bring any diseases home. I said, yeah, but I'm guessing Jacob feels a burn. So he also has, because he thought he had a bladder infection. He thought he had a bladder. It's not funny, but it's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. And so Karissa, again, she is talking to the realtor, and I love how when she went and met up with him, he went and told her about how there's this discrepancy with the deed and the original owner of the house and the land. So what it sounds like is that possibly Lady May and Bishop somehow set up the original landowner to be killed off so that they can take the land or some type of mess like that. I'm thinking, oh, there's always three sides to the story. So, and this is Karissa. So we know she just wants to look at the absolute worst case scenario because it's Lady May. Not even because it's Bishop, because it's Lady May. And so that's really where their storyline lies, because she wanted to leave the house. Karissa said, I'm not going anywhere. And the nerve of you thinking you can kick me out. It's just, oh, I was so happy that she got gonorrhea. I was so happy. I loved it. I said, ooh, burn, baby, burn. Next up, let's talk about Miss Sophia. Miss Sophia, little Sophia. She is going through it. She's dating the basketball player, and she actually loses her virginity to him. Once she does that, I'm jumping ahead. Once she does that, she goes home. And you can tell that she wanted to tell Zora about it because she never had sex before. But I hope that she used protection, because watch her get pregnant. Watch her get pregnant thinking that she can't get Actually, the surgery that she had, is it the one where she wouldn't be able to produce eggs, so there's nothing to fertilize? Or I forgot what the details were. But at the bare minimum, she didn't have her cousin, Zora, to go and talk to because little Sophia wanted to do her own thing. And so when you're doing your own thing and you think the hot stuff, remember, Zora had to go through this too. It's your turn now. It's your turn now. But the real foolery starts with AJ. AJ comes back. He comes back into the church. Grace steps down. Grace asks AJ, why did he come back? AJ was like, I got your calls. I got your calls. I got my sister's calls. And to come back and all this stuff is happening. And that's what I did. I did it because I'm going to confess. I said, he's going to confess. And Grace just stepped down because she wanted to. I just, no. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. See, I'm over it. I'm over it. And now throughout the episode, Grace brought in her brother Aaron. Interesting how that information still hasn't come out yet. Grace has brought in Aaron to just go and see what they could possibly do. Aaron's trying to let her know, look, Grace, here's the situation at hand. There may be some cards to play, but if he wants to go and just whatever, they'll give him 10 years, easy. And Grace doesn't want that. Her son doesn't seem to really care. AJ doesn't seem to really care. It's weird. There's something else going on, and we don't know what it is. Because even Grace said that there's something that he's not telling me. And she's right. There is something that is not being told, but we'll figure it out eventually. And even AJ and Grace had like a real moment where they were just to themselves. And it was cute. But I still felt like something just does not feel right with this relationship. And to continue on with that, now that things are in disarray, now that Charity's the one with the actual power in the family because she has the ability to vote, now they have to go and kind of borderline kiss up to Charity, which, who wants to do that? I said it. Who wants to do that? Now, and she's being wooed by oh boy. And oh boy, I'm not calling him Phil. I'm calling him oh boy. Oh boy wants to go and put a ring on it. Oh boy gets a nice ring. Oh boy puts the ring on her finger, starts kissing Charity. So she basically says, I do. He wants Charity to vote in his favor so that they can go and have majority, so that they can go and approve the new plans. The new plans is to actually have Calvary become the main headquarters of Harmony and Hope. That's why they're willing to dump so much money into the area, because they want to do a rebrand. It's not going to be Calvary, Harmony and Hope Church. It will be Harmony and Hope Incorporated. That's it. And we find out that towards the end of the episode, and to try and stop things, Bob calls Lady May, and he offers Lady May the job, because if he can't have Grace, who he really wanted, someone to unite, someone who could talk to different races and different backgrounds and do all of that, he needs the next best thing. In that case, it would be Lady May. So then Lady May, she goes and talks to him. He's able to kind of woo her, and she wants power. She still wants power. She feels like this is the best way to keep the church within the family. Bishop disagrees, wholeheartedly disagrees. It causes a tiff between the two of them, and because of that, we later see that oh boy, he realizes, wait a minute, because Bob was upset about how his daughter loves oh boy, and oh boy only liked the daughter, did not love her. So even though he originally said he offered up something, he offered himself up. Essentially, he is going to marry Bob's daughter instead of Charity, so that he can become the pastor of the well, it's not really Calvary, of the headquartered New Harmony and Hope, which means that Lady Mae is kicked out, which means that all the strife and struggling that they've been doing, it's almost like it doesn't matter. It does, but it's almost like it doesn't matter. And Grace is dealing with, oh Lord, is AJ really going to turn himself in? And she even had to tell Karissa that, sorry, I don't have the money for you. I can't go, and because she's going to now have to pay for the legal bill. There is a lot going on. And the episode just leaves with the family defeated because Phil came to the house and told Lady Mae the news in front of Zora. So the whole family is feeling the heat. The whole family. Lady Mae is praying. Bishop is praying. They won't be able to use the Connie thing because, wow, a church scandal. Ooh, shaking the table. No, it's not. That's not how it's going to work. It's a different day, a different time. Charity being a dummy, being told that, sorry, I'm choosing what I always would have chose over you in the first place. Me. That's what old boy did. And do I feel bad for Charity? No. Should I feel bad for Charity? Yes. Why do I not feel bad for Charity? Because Charity has been warned time and again. And even Bishop tried one last time. Vote with us and not with him. She voted with him. He got what he wanted. And then to secure what he wanted, he dropped her. So now Grace, being the decent one, she's there at Faith's tombstone and she's praying for everyone. She's praying for her mother. She's praying for her father. She's praying for both of her sisters, even Charity. She's like, she knows Charity's lost, but she is, one of God's children. She's praying for Jacob and Karissa. She's praying for her daughter. She's praying for her son. And then the episode ends with, I'm going to go and assume that maybe he's supposed to be a representation of AJ's guardian angel, because he looked like AJ, looked like a guy, it looked like a guy was coming out of the woods. And at first I was like, Grace, be careful. But then he looked so much like AJ. I said, is this the real AJ? Is this the real AJ? But then I thought, no, maybe this is just a guardian angel, a representation, because she needed a sign. She needed help. She needed guidance. She needed protection. And then it came to her like in a vision. And so that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's a guardian angel. I'm thinking that when we come back for season 5, because this show needs a season 5, all the gloves are off and the family will either really unite or it's over. So that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Again, my name is Romie. Check out my other channel, Romie Whispers ASMR. I am officially back. I actually got a new phone too, so I'm figuring out some new camera systems and angles. And yeah, look forward to seeing more of me. And maybe even like a podcast. I don't know. I'm not promising that though. See ya.